Oak Island, the ultimate treasure hunt. Oak Island is one of the weirdest yet possibly most interesting places on Earth. What started as a treasure hunt between two brothers has turned into a bizarre competition and battle between billionaires, all in the effort to dig up a treasure that may or may not be there, and in ways they aren't even sure they understand. When the Oak Island story first came out, it was too incredible to be taken seriously. To this day, you'll find people who consider Oak Island nothing more than an elaborate con job, complete with planted evidence and new theories of what's going on today. We know one thing though, this is one of the most incredible buried treasure stories in all of human history that will grip you and leave you screaming for answers. Rick and Marty Lagina, brothers from Michigan, have been solving one of the most interesting mysteries in the Western Hemisphere since the show The Curse of Oak Island premiered in 2014. It's been 200 years since a treasure hunt began on this tiny island off the coast of Nova Scotia. The brothers follow in previous treasure hunters' footsteps, including President Franklin Roosevelt. The brothers are hoping to unearth a cache believed to be buried there more than 200 years ago, and it could be anything from pirate booty to the Holy Grail to the Ark of the Covenant. The Money Pit is one of the Oak Island locations where the brothers dig the most. It has provided intriguing antiquities, a strange engraved stone, and various challenges for ages. Exactly what is the Money Pit? The Money Pit, located on Oak Island's east side, is a more than 100 feet deep shaft. When a local youth and his pals began digging in 1795, they discovered a man-made hole with wooden platforms every 10 feet down to the 90-foot depth, according to island legend. Teenagers found proof of the treasure 200 years ago. Due to the 1960s haphazard exploration, the actual site of the shaft has been concealed. Clay, salt water, and other debris from many holes excavated around the original money pit have buried it. Like countless treasure seekers before them, Rick and Marty have been blocked by apparent booby traps. Tunnels built into the earth at varying depths meant to flood the shaft and prevent them from excavating any farther. Upon pumping the water out of the hold, a 500-foot-long tube from neighboring Smith's Cove guarantees that the hold is immediately refilled. Is this treasure worth the hype? On the other hand, if you ask Captain Kidd or Shakespeare, or even the Knight Templar, a medieval religious order that gained enormous riches and power and was thought to have held on to the legendary Holy Grail, the island's treasure may be linked to them. Randall Sullivan, author of Pirates of the Caribbean, at World's End, thinks that Captain Kidd's last pirate attack, on a Spanish galleon, is where the treasure is located. The brothers visited a Freemason called Peter Amundsen who claims that William Shakespeare's writings contain secret codes that indicate to Knights Templars wealth on the island. It's impossible to know where or how the wealth got to be hidden on the island. The only thing we know for sure is that it was there all along. According to legend, the island's treasure hunting history has been primarily based on rumor and guesswork, not to mention the possibility that treasure hunters have circulated falsehoods to thwart their rivals. Smith's Cove is where the brothers made their most thrilling discovery, a lead cross with a loop at one end, which they think was utilized by the Knights Templar. Before the lagunas, the pit steps have been home to a wonderful assortment of treasures, including ancient porcelain, an enigmatic piece of parchment paper, and drill bit ends coated in gold. These include rocks, bits of wood, and mounds of coconut fiber, which may have been used to booby-trap the pit. Evidence of prior treasure hunters' efforts to impede water flow also remains. Some of the more interesting finds from the pit include 16th-century coins, gold links, and a mysterious stone with indecipherable writings that has baffled treasure seekers and scholars for 2 centuries. The mysterious 90-foot-tall stone. Treasure seeker Jonathan B. McCulley said in the mid-19th century that a stone was unearthed in the hole in 1804 at a depth of around 90 feet. The stone, which is about 2 to 3 feet long and 12 to 16 inches broad, resembles black Swedish granite with an olive tint. The stone's mysterious markings have sparked a heated discussion over its significance. Encrypted symbols may have been used in the carving of the stone to represent English letters. According to one translation, 2 million pounds are buried 40 feet below the surface. Other experts believe that the symbols were supposed to signify French and are linked to the Knights Templar. According to the Oak Island Mystery website, the stone has not been seen since the early 1900s. 78% of Oak Island is owned by the Lagina brothers and a few other partners, according to the Oak Island Society, which includes the Money Pit. The remaining 22% of the island is privately held by the island's few year-round residents who rent out their homes. The brothers will use ground-penetrating radar to search for a flood tunnel in the money pit. They'll dig searcher shafts into assisting them in going back to the original money pit site using survey technologies and heavy digging equipment. To uncover the chapel vault, the crew will likely perform its largest and most thorough excavation to date. William Chappell dug the chapel vault in the 1930s while he was exploring the island and discovered an axe, an anchor fluke, and a pick there. The Whodunit brothers made an exciting find at Smith's Cove, a cross that may have connections to the Knights Templar. According to an online study repository, the treasure will be discovered when 7 men die searching for Oak Island's wealth. As with so many island stories, no one has ever been proven to have cursed the treasure or even whether it was cursed at all. The treasure has claimed the lives of 6 men so far. Even though this curse haunts the Whodunit brothers, it is obvious that their safety is a top priority while they conduct their investigation. The mere existence of unsolved mysteries is truly riveting, and there are countless tales of murderers, kidnappings, serial killers, and mysterious disappearances that have remained unresolved for decades. For some people, these stories are captivating, while others find them narratively boring. We all have our preferences on which mysteries we enjoy the most. However, each tale is captivating due to its mysterious nature, and we should be thankful for the stories that capture our attention. If you are also a big fan of the mystery genre, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel Case Close to ensure you stay updated on some of the hottest mysteries. See you in the next video. Until then, we bid adieu.